One of those CCP shills has recently gone on to Chinese Communist Party state media, China Daily, to talk about the new amazing Huawei phone. The name of the show is Unboxing China. So let's unbox China right now, shall we? Oh look, and in this box is a bit of genocide, tyranny, censorship, and oppression. What a box full of treats, eh? Anyway, the CCP shill they chose for the show needs no introduction. He's the CCP shill with the most shillness, the one and only Mr. CCP himself, Lee Yi Ah Sansa Woo Barrett.
Yi Ah Sansa.
Now, Barrett has done a hell of a lot of promotion or shilling for Huawei, and I've seen numerous videos of him attending Huawei's exhibitions throughout China, and he even went to one in Thailand.
Huawei, 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 Huawei.
The one in Thailand was of particular interest to me and a lot of other people, mainly because it was unintentional comedy gold. If you haven't, then you really have to see this because it's hilarious. In the video, Barrett walks around a Huawei exhibition doing his usual CCP shill thing, which he's actually quite good at, to be fair. So anyway, he comes across a big screen with some real state-of-the-art looking AI. I mean, look at the graphics on that. Impressive, right? If I didn't know it was a computer-generated image, I would have thought that it was real. And it certainly seemed to convince old man Barrett, who was so impressed by it that by the end of their little chat, he actually thought that he'd pulled. And I'm surprised he didn't ask for her number.
You serious?
And whether he truly believed that this Thai girl sitting in a booth using some out-of-date image capture technology was really his future AI girlfriend is up for debate. But surely even this guy isn't that dumb, right?
Yeah!
Anyway, old man Barrett really is clueless and is only making these videos for the money. He really doesn't care about freedom or human rights because he's more than happy to push the propaganda for an evil totalitarian government that's only concern is how to stay in power. That's right, he's a shill for the CCP. He will literally promote any product, even if he doesn't know what that product is, just to get a paycheck. These are not my words, but his. In a now deleted livestream, he said that he and his son have promoted things even when they had no idea what the things were.
They got a number of sort of products and businesses there, and it was like, oh, just hold this and say that you endorse this product kind of thing, and you know, they got Ollie doing a few of these where they wanted to sort of endorse products that we'd literally seen 5 minutes ago and didn't know nothing about. And that's not to say those products were bad in any way, but we just didn't really know anything about them.
And it's not just a random comment that he made on a deleted live stream. Barrett has endorsed several questionable products, such as the infamous Warrior 64, a Nintendo 64 emulator that has been absolutely panned by the video game community. This thing is an absolute piece of crap, and you only have to go to the Kickstarter website and read the reviews from dissatisfied customers to see that this thing is less than stellar. Barrett is also well known for trying to pass off this traditional Chinese medicine called Lianhua Qingwen as a treatment for COVID-19.
The results of a clinical trial published in Phytomedicine, a European journal, showed that in the treatment of COVID-19, symptoms were reduced by over 90%.
Lianhua Qingwen hasn't even been proven to be effective against the cold, let alone a treatment for COVID-19. The Chinese government were really trying their best to push this crap to the Chinese people during the whole pandemic, and I guess they needed a foreign face. And who else is better than their number one shill, Barrett, the so-called China expert who has lived in the country for a very long time and hasn't even bothered to learn the basics of the Chinese language. He thinks that using body language is good enough to get by in China.
Although I don't speak a lot of Chinese, I've had some real fun times with Chinese people, you know, and we both understand it. You know, it's amazing how far body language and gestures can take you without even having to speak each other's language.
And he also thinks that spicy beef cubes are a chocolate bar.
Looks like a little chocolate bar actually. I'm not 100% sure. It could be a chocolate bar. It could be a chocolate bar. Chocolate bar.
And I understand that not everybody is good at learning languages. My Chinese, for example, isn't amazing. But when you're being peddled as a China expert, I think that you should at least be able to speak the language, or at the very least have a basic understanding of it. He really is the perfect tool for the Chinese government because he just literally goes along with anything that they say, and they can milk him for everything he's worth, which isn't a lot, by the way. So anyway, we have an untrustworthy shill for the Chinese Communist Party who will do anything for a paycheck, trying to tell us that the new Huawei phone is amazing. Something tells me this phone is going to be a piece of crap.
1, 2, 3.
It's a beautiful photo.
Eat our sunset.
1, 2, 3. Wow, good job from Barrett there. He can count, and he's done that before, hasn't he?
Hi Nancy, thank you for inviting me. I'm super excited for what's coming.
Oh, just look at how excited he is. Actually, I kind of dig this good energy coming from Barrett at the moment because it certainly makes a change from his usual deadpan, I'm being held at gunpoint, deer in the headlights stare he does into the camera all the time. And it's actually good to finally see some enthusiasm from this guy. Maybe he genuinely loves Huawei, huh? Nah, he's still just chilling.
Actually flew all the way down from Shenzhen to unbox something super exciting. It is the new...
What the hell happened to the audio there? Listen to that again.
Actually flew all the way down from Shenzhen to unbox something super exciting. It is the new super exciting. It is the new...
Strange things are afoot with the CCP's audio.
It's amazing to be holding a phone that like most of the world is talking about right now.
It's amazing to be holding a phone that most of the world is talking about right now. But he's not holding a new iPhone, is he? All jokes aside, yes, the whole world is talking about this phone because it is literally the most controversial phone of the year, which is right bang in the middle of a geopolitical storm between the US and China. Everywhere I look, I see articles and reviews of this phone. Some people say it's amazing, and some people say it's a piece of crap. Apparently, it's a miracle that China managed to make this phone, given the huge chip sanctions from the US. And honestly, if China did create this for themselves, then good on them. Anyway, the drama and politics surrounding the phone are of little importance. All I care about is if the phone is any good or not, and I've got a feeling that if Lee, It's a Chocolate Bar Barrett is endorsing it, then it's gonna be a piece of crap. And I'm willing to bet by the end of this video, we will have some evidence to prove this.
So let's waste no time and start unboxing it.
Okay, let's do it.
You already wasted 40 seconds. That's 40 seconds I'm never gonna get back.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it.
Again, what the hell happened to the audio? At first I thought it was just a problem with my computer, but fortunately I don't need to go out and buy myself a new MacBook because it's just shitty Chinese state media's poor editing skills. go and watch any of their videos on CGTN, Xinhua, or whatever, and you're bound to hear some terrible audio.
What a slim model. Wow, it's lovely in the white and the silver. That's really, really nice.
It is, it is.
It's absolutely lovely.
Is it as lovely as Sarah AI? A lovely slim model, absolutely lovely.
Bye-bye for now. You love me.
That cracks me up.
The camera, that's a key thing about
Well,
Huawei.
Huawei's phones have amazing cameras.
Are Huawei phones really known for their amazing cameras? Honestly, I've never heard that one, but I could be wrong. Is the camera really that much better than your average camera on any other phone? I tell you what, for that huge price tag, it'd better have the best goddamn camera ever. Over £1,000 for a Huawei phone? The same price as the new iPhone? Are we serious here? This has to be a joke.
It's actually got satellite.
We are outside to test the satellite function.
Now we're finally getting to it. I cannot wait to see this amazing satellite cool technology. Get ready for it, guys. This is going to blow you away.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Hi.
Lee, say something to us.
Absolutely, it's great for like those situations if you're in an area where there's no regular mobile coverage for sure.
Wow, that was amazing. A muffled sounding mess of a phone call that sounded worse than one of my 1980s toy walkie-talkies that I had when I was a kid. Actually, that walkie-talkie was better. Imagine you go for a walk in the countryside and you feel nice and safe and secure because you don't need to worry about your phone signal because you have the new Huawei phone that can make satellite calls. You can get lost or even injure yourself on purpose and then make that emergency call using the satellite feature on your new Huawei. So you try it out and then this is the result that you get. You are totally screwed. That demo was an absolute joke and they left it in the video? Can you believe they left that in the video? That's hilarious. You pay over £1,000 for a new phone. You really want that amazing new satellite call technology to at least work a little bit. This is one of the key selling points of the phone and it sucks. It barely worked at all, and they knew that it barely worked, which is why they instantly stopped talking about it and cut away. That's extremely embarrassing for them.
Yes, I believe it is. It's like P68, which is
Oh,
dust and water. Should we give it a go? Should we
Yeah,
throw it in some water?
sure, yeah.
Jesus, again with the audio. I swear I did not edit that. This is one of the worst edited videos I have ever seen.
Oh, I've heard it's got some really nice, like, waterproof.
Yes, I believe it is. It's like P68, which is
Oh,
dust and water. Should we give it a go? Should we
Yeah,
throw it in some water?
sure, yeah, let's do it.
Things like this make me nervous too.
I know. We're really worried. Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's worried. I would be too if I had a Huawei phone. Actually, I think the best place for it is in water. Like, maybe throw it in a river or the ocean. But no, actually, that's not good enough because this one is waterproof and it will last forever. And maybe one day in the future, a little hobbit type creature will go fishing on that river and their fishing line will get stuck on that phone and they'll go down to the bottom of the river and discover it. So maybe we actually need to take this thing to Mordor's Mount Doom and throw it in the lava just to be sure that it gets eradicated for good.
Whoa! How cool's that underwater,
Yeah.
huh? Water. Oh, we can even hear the volume under the
Yes,
water.
we can. Okay, we're gonna take it out.
Yeah, because every time I see some water, I just want to throw my phone in it and do hand gestures. That's just a normal thing, isn't it? And yeah, it's really useful. I seriously cannot think of any situation where this would be useful, unless I dropped it in the toilet maybe? But then I don't think I would be trying to get it out. But actually thinking about it, China has experienced a lot of floods lately, so maybe they do need the phone to be waterproof. Maybe the gesture thing is cool, and definitely cool for Barrett, because you know how he communicates with Chinese people, right?
You know, and we both understand it. You know, it's amazing how far body language and gestures can take you without even having to speak each other's language. It's not just a big accomplishment for Huawei, it's a major step forward for China. As you know, they've been under a lot of sanctions from the West, especially the US, in recent years. And actually, I think this has surprised a lot of people in the West. I think China have to keep innovating. And after all, manufacturing of semiconductors is just physics and chemistry and mathematics. China will do it, it's just a matter of time. You know, they have a huge amount of smart people. You know, just for example, they graduate 10 times more STEM graduates per year than the US. There's a saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that's, you know, what Huawei are taking on board.
Listen to all of his CCP propaganda talking points. It's a great speech though, spoken very eloquently by the master of all CCP shills. I have to say that his little speech here is starting to get me a little teary-eyed and I'm literally welling up here. All we need to do is put some sad music over the little speech to make it a shill speech to remember.
It's not just a big accomplishment for Huawei, it's a major step forward for China. As you know, they've been under a lot of sanctions from the West, especially the US, in recent years. And actually, I think this has surprised a lot of people in the West. I think China have to keep innovating. And after all, manufacturing of semiconductors is just physics and chemistry and mathematics. China will do it, it's just a matter of time. You know, they have a huge amount of smart people. You know, just for example, they graduate 10 times more STEM graduates per year than the US. There's a saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that's, you know, what Huawei are taking on board. And my personal belief is that short term, yes, it will be beneficial to the USA, but long term, I think they've shot themselves in the foot for sure. And I think they will actually look back in 20, 15, 20 years' time and actually regret what they've done. And I think this will go down in history as a very pivotal moment for both Huawei and for China as a whole.
We really had a fun time and great time unboxing this little gem. Thank you, Lee, for sharing
welcome.
with us.
It's been really nice to be here and experience this
little
firsthand.
gem.
It's great.
Yes.
Right, what the hell is up with the audio on this video? Again? It's just so random and shitty. Did they film it on a Huawei phone? That would explain it. China Daily, you need to sack whoever does the editing on your videos, and I would offer my expertise, but honestly, I'm not really big into CCP propaganda. Maybe Barrett can do it for you next time. So anyway, that's the end of Lee Barrett's appearance on Unboxing China, and he yet again tries his very best to sell us all a piece of crap. He's done it before, and he'll certainly do it again. This man makes videos pushing the propaganda for the Chinese Communist Party. So in my opinion, based on that, coupled with just how poorly the phone performed in their demonstration, I would say that it's probably not a good idea to buy a Huawei phone. Even more alarming, just like Barrett, Huawei is linked to the Chinese Communist Party. Remember when the Chinese government tried to say that they had nothing to do with Huawei? So why on earth is state media always pushing this particular phone? There are many Chinese phone brands out there, but for some reason it always seems to be about Huawei, doesn't it? Because Huawei is the CCP, and the new Huawei phone, just like the CCP, is a piece of shit. This shill has been busted, again.